About 2.5 hours from now, the Bills will be kicking off in Foxborough for the second straight Thursday night game. And this one comes with the Bills locked in a tight race in the most competitive division in football. All 4 teams in the AFC East have winning records, and they have a lot of games left to play against one another. Over a 3-week span, the Bills will play all 3 divisional opponents. Joining us live right now to talk about it, get you ready for kickoff, is Vic Carucci, our Bills and NFL insider. Vic, always great to see you. I said second straight Thursday night game. It's the second straight Thursday game because last Thursday was a day game, wasn't it? So we just found out a few hours ago, of course, the breaking news here all evening that Von Miller now going on injured reserve. I don't know if that's necessarily surprising to people, but it gives us at least a little bit of insight that it's going to be at least 4 games without him. What are those long-term concerns now without him? And then, in the short term, as we mentioned, going up against all these divisional opponents?
Yeah, Michael, it was admirable that he talked about wanting to push his way back to play against the Jets and put off what he said would be, I think, inevitable surgery at some point on that knee. But yeah, this isn't really a surprise given that it was a significant enough knee injury to raise those concerns, and now he's out at least 4 weeks. And what does that mean? It means that they're going to have to tap into their depth, which I think is pretty good. The key here is Greg Rousseau is coming back to the lineup. A.J. Epinesa, both had ankle injuries. I still think they can mount a formidable pass rush without Von Miller. And I'll say it one more time, and I wrote this for WGRZ.com. They were a very good contending Super Bowl type contending football team without Miller before that signing. With him, yes, I think it when he's healthy helps a lot, but this is still a very good football team even without Von in the lineup.
All right, so let's talk about these next 3 games, right? The 3-game stretch with AFC East opponents beginning tonight. Let me put you on the spot. How's this going to shake out? What do you think? We go 2-1, we go 3-0?
Yeah, Michael, a tough stretch. And it will always be tough against the Patriots, no matter if they're favored. The scheming of Bill Belichick, he's had a week, just as the Bills have, to prepare for them. But I do think the Bills, again, better team, probably will come away with a win. I'm predicting like a 3-point victory here. But after that, the Jets and Miami, both in Orchard Park, so that's helpful. But both teams against which the Bills lost. So they've got to, here's the thing. 3-0 would be, I think, the best way for them to go. But I can't see it any less. If it's less than 2 wins in this 3-game stretch, I've got some concerns because then they'd be really trying to catch up to make ground.
You mentioned a little bit, Vic, about some of the keys to tonight's game against the Patriots, as we're now, again, just a little over a couple hours from kickoff. This is one of those Thursday night games, right? It's going to be on Amazon Prime, which is a new thing for some people. But what are you going to be watching for tonight? And I guess what's the key to the Bills' success against this Patriots team specifically?
Yeah, specifically to me, it's all about how this Bills defense, which we know, again, is without Von Miller, but getting some people back, and let's see how much more Tre'Davious White is able to play. I guess they were encouraged by the 2 series he played against the Lions on Thanksgiving, but having more of their regulars in the lineup, and I think that's, should be helpful against a Patriot offense that's been woefully inconsistent. They've been playing some good football lately overall. They played a good game in losing to the Vikings Thanksgiving night, but I do think the Bills defense needs to step up in a big way. Offensively, I'm not all that concerned. They will do some scheming to try to mess with Josh Allen, and that people are going to be on the lookout for that. The elbow and how his psyche is and whatever, avoiding mistakes. But I do think the offense should be able to do a job against a defense that isn't playing so well in Foxborough.
Think of how long we made it into this segment, Vic, without mentioning 17 until you just did right there, which is interesting. I've only got about 30 seconds left, but real quick, this Odell Beckham Jr. visit tomorrow with the Bills.
Yeah, it's very interesting. My antenna's way up now, looking to see what this means. Von Miller, of course, has been pushing it. This Bills team, I didn't think when the initial reports came out about Odell needed that receiver help. I think they do now. It's really Stephon Diggs and almost no one coming up big. But when is Odell healthy? And I think this might end up being just maybe a short-term type of rental agreement, which I don't think Odell Beckham wants. So how the Bills deal with this. They restructured Tre'Davious White's contract to make some room. We'll see how it works.
I'm sure we'll be talking about it. Vic Carucci is our 2 on Your Side Bills insider. Vic, great to see you. Thank you.
All right, Michael.